Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. I am back for more stuff, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can finish up this chapter in this battle. I probably won't get through all the ending cutscene stuff because generally that takes a very long time. I don't like that it takes me a long time, but hey, what can I do about it? That's right, absolutely nothing. So, one of my main goals in this video is to first, I'm actually going to promote this guy, well, and after I do, like, this little thing right here. Right now I'm just kind of moving units around, but don't worry, I'll get to what I'm doing. I am going to promote Heron in this video. So, let's go ahead and do that right now. And yes, don't worry, he has that level 20. I made sure he was at level 20 before I did it. So he's not going to be losing out on any stats. Remember, it's okay to use the Master Seal when they're at level 20. But if you use it any earlier than that, you're losing some possible potential of that particular character. So make sure you either get them to level 21 or use a Master Seal at 20. Either method is fine. Now I'm actually going to give Kieran the use of swords. Since Oscar has lances and bows, and since Kieran had axes, I think it would be convenient just to give him the other weapon of the triangle. And I think Kieran uses swords pretty well, considering this is not the first time I've given him swords, so I'm pretty familiar with how good he is with swords. And the way I'm actually doing that is, I guess you could call it a tribute to Radiant Dawn. Because in Radiant Dawn, there's a third class that units can get to. And units with lances, paladins with lances or bows will go into the Silver Knight class. And then paladins with swords or axes will go into the Gold Knight class. And in that game, Kieran becomes a Gold Knight and Oscar becomes a Silver Knight. And when they become those classes, they have both weapons. They both learn both weapons. So this is kind of a tribute to that game by making Kieran what he is in the sequel, and then what Oscar is in the sequel as well. Okay, so stuff to talk about. I'm a little scared about sending my units to battle against Kemarshi. Am I reading that right? I can't really read it from this very small screen. I think it says Kemarshi, or Kemarsi. He actually has a chance to critical hit one of my units. He has a 1% critical chance on both Soren and Gotri, and I was going to actually weaken him with both of those characters. But now, I'm worried about that critical hit percentage, because even though it's very low, that doesn't change that it's actually possible. And see, even Gotri has a 5% chance of getting criticaled, so I'm going to pretty much leave these guys away from the general, because I do not want them to get criticaled. I know, I'm not playing the game risky enough, but this really isn't a game you should be playing riskily, I guess. So I'll just weaken him with Kieran, and then I'll get the kill with one of my other units. See, I really don't feel like using Soren. Soren could probably kill him right there, but since he's only 2 experience points away from his level up, that would be a very big waste. He'd lose like 80%, or maybe not 80, maybe around 50 or 60 experience points. Definitely do not want to try to class him up there. That would be a huge waste. But, let's see. You know what? I really should have tried to kill him when he had 10 HP. Or wait, no, he didn't have 10 HP. I'm thinking about attacking with Jill. Sorry, I'm not thinking right now. Because I was also thinking about attacking him with Jill as well. And then, like, I waited too long and he was already over the amount of health that Jill could deal in damage, so I decided to just wait until he got over 20 HP again, and I'll just weaken him with Kieran again. since I don't want Kieran to kill him because he's an advanced class right now. So I did actually make use of Kieran in this chapter, just not to the full extent. Okay, that works. And Kieran is way too fast right now. Kamarshi doesn't have a chance. Or Kamarsi, whatever the hell his name is. Of course, Oliver would have a general named Kamarshi, or Kamarsi, in his mansion. Oliver is just that weird. So let's see, what can Jill do? Well, she can kill with the Iron Lance, so let's go ahead and do that in just a second. Because I have decided to... Well, no, I'll get him with Jill. I think Jill's probably a better... Yeah, okay. Woo! Kamarsi is dead. And now we can move on to the next chapter after Ike seizes the square. I'll do that in a little bit. So, the last thing I'm going to do in this chapter before I end is I'm going to get the last two treasures with Nephany, since Nephany has that chest key. I forget what the treasures are. I'll see what they are in a little bit. I think I already got one of them. I think one's a Draco shield, and the other one I really just don't remember right now. We'll find out in a little bit. Or I'll probably find out in the next chapter. You probably saw it on screen when it appeared. I just don't remember this second. Okay, so... is that about it? I really don't have anything to do. I'm checking around to make sure I got all the chests. I did. And the last chest is... a Draco shield. If you want to know what that other chest was, just check your... just rewind and go back to when it was shown. Because I really don't feel like stopping the commentary recording right now. Stay away from me, you filthy fat man. Oh, jeez. Did Oliver actually attack him? Well, he used... Oliver's a bishop, so he probably used, like, a very harmless light spell or something. And here comes Ike to the rescue. You know what, it's... One thing I find kind of weird about this game is that they play the victory music even if the boss survives. Like, in Chapter 15, once you beat Muwarum, like, the victory music starts playing, but when you're first playing the game, you're like, yay, I beat the boss. Wait, the boss is still alive. So it's kind of weird to see that happen. But I guess it's just something the game does. And boy, look at the time. I need to end the video in the next minute. So, Ike returned back to the royal palace. He obviously needs to talk to Sanaki about something. He seems rather, well, maybe not so much angered, but there is definitely something on his mind. There is definitely something on his mind. So he's going to confront Sanaki straight up. And of course, he's going to get yelled at, saying that, why do you approach me so, why do you approach me like this? It's not right, blah, blah, blah. But we'll learn what exactly is going on in the next episode, because we have a huge storyline gap to fill. This is SlimKirby, see you in the next video.